Godwin. For Josh Allen and Godwin. I would not do that personally. You're probably not trading Genta yet. Bowers and ETN for Kraft and Gibbs. Yeah, Bowers and ETN for Kraft and Gibbs. I think it might be worth it. Yeah, I'd explore that for sure. Trade Evans, Flowers, Andrews for London and McBride. It might be a little rich for my taste, but I think it's a fine trade for London and McBride. If you have a deeper team, I think it's worth it. Let's see. Jacoby Myers or Keon Coleman? Man, Jacoby Myers really making me mad, but I'll go Jacoby Myers probably. Waddle and Chase Brown for Breece Hall. Waddle and Chase Brown for Breece Hall. Yeah, I think I'd do that actually. I'm not big on Chase Brown. He's kind of Jose. He's really worrying me quite a bit. Quite honestly, I don't know quite what to do with him. I got some of my full trade rankings up, at least for running back. So I'll tell you some of my higher ceiling guys. Some guys I have lower on. I traded Tyreek before the primetime game. Oh, good. Did you trade for him or trade against? Okay, so we have Darius Slayton. So Darius Slayton, number 3, waiver wire pickup in my mind. I'm thinking Darius Slayton's going to pick up most of the slack from Malik Neighbors. They're going to have to throw the ball. Jackson Dart he has to get something, right? So it can't be Wan'Dale Robinson all day long. They got to go deep at some point. And Wan'Dale Robinson doesn't seem to be a big part of this offense so far, which is kind of surprising if we're looking at it like this. Give me 1 second. I'm going to be right back, folks. Oh, I forgot to do something. I did. Give me 1 second, folks. You probably can't hear me too well. That's okay. It's going to get better. All right. Check. Better? Hope we're better. Appreciate you guys coming in here. Make sure to drop a follow, drop a like. Make sure to like and subscribe. Appreciate you. Why don't you like? I do like Justin Fields. He's on here. So, I mean, he's on my waiver wire pickups. Justin Fields is probably my top 12 quarterbacks for the rest of the season. Definitely like Justin Fields. Henry and Laporta for Monty, ETN, and Bride, 8-man league PPR for Monty. Probably, I mean, you got to keep Henry at this point, right? This is the lowest I think we're going to put Henry is at the number. So I have Henry around the number 12 running back right now, which is kind of surprising. Maybe not 12. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. I have him just below Bucky Irving, right above Kyren Williams. Without no Tyreek, I think this is the move for Joe Lopez. Let's see what Joe Lopez has going on. Appreciate you guys helping each other out. This is the best community in fantasy football. Drop Fannin for Waller. I listen. I mean, I think you can if you want. I'm not too keen on either one of those, to be honest with you. I'm a big Fannin guy, but honestly, Waller scores 2 touchdowns. He doesn't get about 30-something yards in the game, so can't expect 2 touchdowns every time, but I think he's better than Fannin. Worthy for Dobbins. Yeah, I mean, I think that's okay. The problem is if you need a running back, right? And if you need that running back, I have Dobbins around the C, D tier range. I have him worked just barely in the C tier, which means he would be worthy. Trade Kamara and Diggs for Rice. Yeah, I think that's worth it. Appreciate you, Will. Thank you. Make sure to drop a follow. Dobbins or Debo. I probably go. That's a tough one. Dobbins or Debo. Again, I probably go Dobbins, man. I like what he did. Yeah, 100 yards. The issue might be later on. Bench Jamar for Metcalf. I mean, Jamar did have a tough game. What we saw from Browning was not good. But for now, DK over. I just don't like that DK only gets 5 targets. I would rather take the risk with Chase. Slayton or Wan'Dale? See, I would prefer Slayton. Wan'Dale's going to get more work, but he works more in the slot. So you have to think about that. I'm going to be right back 1 second. I'll be right back, folks. All right, I am back. So let's see. I'm trading Genty for BTJ, Kamara, Pearsall. Honestly, you're getting a lot. But if you need a lot, then I guess it's worth it. But I would keep Genty if I was you. I think we haven't seen the best of him yet. Fields or Goff start? Probably gotta go Fields. Fields with that rushing upside. But let's go into some of these waiver wire pickups. Woody Marks comes in there for the Houston Texans. The Houston Texans look really poor. We'll put it that way. But it is what it is. They're a decent offense. They fly by the Titans this week. But if they're going to use them at running back and they're going to be a decent offense, Woody Marks definitely worth it. All right, that's fine with the disagreement. I want to see what your reasoning is, Road to Greatness. Road to Greatness says, I disagree with Darius Slayton. I feel like Wan'Dale is the clear wide receiver 1 for the New York Giants. Yeah, I mean, I think that's an interesting take. The only issue, who gets targeted more, who gets more fantasy points. That's ultimately what it comes down to. So Wan'Dale Robinson's role does not change whatsoever, right? He's going to be in the slot. He's going to be going to get the first down yardage. He's not going to do much more than that. He cannot go down the field at 5'6" of him. All 5'6" of him is probably going in the middle of the field trying to get those first downs. Slayton can actually work on the outside, has a decent release. He's proven he can be. He's not a good wide receiver 1, but he's proven to be an X wide receiver, the guy who stay on the outside, who can run decent routes. And I feel like he's going to be open at points. It doesn't mean you can't get Slayton and expect him to get Malik Nabers. No. I agree with that. Malik Nabers is one of a kind. And the Giants are going to really suffer without Malik Nabers, as well as Jackson Dart. But I appreciate it. I'm fine with disagreements, so I appreciate you putting that. Scat for Hunter Henry and Breece? No. For Breece? Yeah, I mean, let's see where I have them. I think I have Breece Hall slightly ahead of Cam Skattebo. Yeah, I have him slightly ahead, so yeah, I think that's fine. Sutton and Ladd for CD. Yeah, I think that's a good trade, actually. Trade Jamar and Pollard for Goddard. Give me 1 second. I'll be back on. Geethika. Blurry image. Okay. Sorry, guys. I'm back. All right. So I'm not seen on YouTube right now. So let me try to get on. Oh, it's 86% uploading. That's interesting. Okay. Very blurry image of myself. That's not good. Okay. Well, that's okay. They can see the image. That's okay. Trade Jacoby for Pittman. Jacoby Myers for Michael Pittman Jr. I think you can probably just keep Jacoby Myers. I think it's okay. Pittman I like, but not to the point where other people like him. If that makes sense at all. That's just where I have him, though. Trade Jamar Chase? If so, for who? I mean, Jamar Chase, I don't know who you can get for him. I think you still, I mean, we put him down in the ranks a little bit. Don't get me wrong. So, but who are you going to get? A.J. Brown? Someone else with question marks, you know? Could you get Drake London? If you can. If you can get JSN, you can do that. If you can get Nico Collins, that's up to you. I think I might do that. But other than that, there's not much more you can get. Running back wise, he's moving into an almost B. lower A, B tier. So you're talking about Irving, talking about might be out. Which, by the way, I have Rachaad White up here. Rachaad White is another guy we can look to get. Chase for Mbuka? No, I wouldn't do that. No. Because Mike Evans will be coming back. Godwin's going to get more work. It's not going to always. It's not going to work out. No problem at all, Troy. Appreciate you coming in here. Slayton over one. Yes. So for me, at least, the way I'm looking at this is Wan'Dale is not. He's not what. He just doesn't get the work. As a Giants fan, like, we thought Wan'Dale might be used a lot this year coming in here, and he just hasn't. And it's not going to change with Malik Neighbors out. Honestly, they're going to be toward the middle of the field more, if anything. They don't have to worry about the outside as much. But Darius Slayton is still going to get some of those middle to deep routes. So, yeah, keep that in mind. But I understand. I might be wrong about it. I appreciate you. Make sure try to follow. Appreciate you guys. Late at night, this is tough for me. Appreciate you. Omaha. Thank you. Omaha. You're the number 7 in the fan club. Appreciate you. Trade Derrick Henry for Scat and Pittman. Thoughts? Joshua, I'm not sure I would do that. I still keep Henry, and it's tough with Scat. I get it. You see how much Scat can do. But think about it. Tyrone Tracy coming back. The Giants aren't going to be that good of an offense. Let's face it, they just aren't. I wish they were going to be, but they're not. I still keep Derrick Henry over Scatterboo, and that's essentially what you're doing. So I would keep Derrick Henry. This is Derrick Henry's worst, by the way. This is the worst he's going to be. Maybe I'm wrong, but trade Puka for London and Devontae. Or QJ. I pick Devontae over Quentin Johnston. Luka, or Luke Hall. Luke Hall, I would keep Puka, I don't know. That's actually a really good trade. If you're lacking depth at wide receiver and you really need him, if you're like playing Josh Downs or something like that, then yeah, do it. Should I do Bucky Irving? Oh, you went away. I'm sorry. Go ahead and type that again. Yeah, Darius Slayton over Wan'Dale. I'm not liking Wan'Dale that much coming into the waiver wire. He's he doesn't do anything to excite you. He's going to do the same things. He's actually probably going to get less open than he was before. People coming down in the box, trying to stop the run. Safeties could play down. Hopefully, in that case, Slayton could actually get some work. Because before they were just watching Neighbors the whole time. Start Herbert or Fields. Still got to go Herbert. Just one bad game isn't going to stop me from playing Herbert. Although, watch Joe Alt's. So Joe Alt, the tackle for the Los Angeles Chargers, seems very important for Herbert. So maybe, and Fields playing Dallas. So I might change my mind there. If Joe Alt's playing, I'm playing Herbert no matter what. If Joe Alt is not playing, then play Fields. I know it's a weird thing to say fantasy football-wise, but it really does help. I'm not going to go into defenses yet. I haven't looked into them. Was Nico Collins and Breece Hall for Josh Jacobs a good trade? Nico Collins and Breece. I think it's a solid trade for sure. I wouldn't say it's like a huge win, huge loss. I think you got a solid trade. JSN is in the chat, by the way. Jackson Smith de Jigba says Puka and Jordan Addison for JSN and Chuba. I'm okay with that. You're getting a running back. Appreciate you, Mela Pela, for the follow. Make sure, guys, if you're not giving a follow already, make sure to like. Make sure to share this out, but not with your league mates because it'll help out your league mates. You want to win. So is Bucky out? I don't know if Bucky is out or not. So let's go check. I just know he's injured, and it's not looking pretty. Yeah, he's up in the air. So I might move over Rachaad White up in this at the end of the day if that's the case. No problem at all, Spencer. if that's the case. Love is on bye. Purdy is questionable again. Do I get Dart or Darnold? I'm okay with Dart with the rushing upside. I think Dart with the rushing upside might be good. He might be a good waiver wire pickup for you in this case. I traded Kyron away for Nico. Running backs left. Genty, good. Chase Brown, meh. Judkins, good. Jordan, meh. Spears, meh. Oh, okay. You're just talking about giving away Kyron for Nico. I think that's a fine trade. I think I have Nico Collins in the. I mean, I have to move him down to B tier, which would make him in the same tier as Kyron Williams. So I would think that's about an even trade. Guys, this time of year is the best time to pay attention because you can take advantage for real. For real. A lot of people end up not taking advantage at this time of year, though. It's tough. Is Jamar for Derrick Henry and Rasheed fair? Whoever's getting Derrick Henry and Rasheed is definitely getting the better end of that deal. Panic on Pollard. Haven't really been panicking on Pollard. I don't really like Pollard that much, or Ariel. Because Spears coming back, we have to look at that and see what he did last year. It seems like Tyjae Spears is going to be it's going to be like a 50-50 workload between the both of them. The Titans aren't a good offense. Pollard, I mean, he's an okay running back in a good offense, but he's not anything special. So, I mean, nothing about him screams at you to say we should start this player other than him getting work. So trade Jamar, Sutton, and Scat for Bijan, Ladd, and Addison. Yeah, I like that trade. To get Bijan? Sure. Make sure, so Bijan's on the bye, so make sure you can fill in for him. Guys, we got bye weeks coming in too. This is a very important time for fantasy football. You have to really look into the matchups. I'm going to really dig deep this week, trying to figure out what the best matchups are here and there and everywhere. So thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you for the gift. Drake London for McMillan and Jaylen Warren. I think that's fine. If McMillan might go off, you might be giving up. That's tough. Tet and Addison for Diggs and Devontae. I'd be keeping Tet right now, guys. I know I had him on a dislike list earlier, but that was only for that week. That's only for that week. Tet is a very, very good wide receiver. We should not be sleeping on. Because if he does go off, it's gonna be lightning. It's gonna be fireworks. Pew pew, as the coach would say. Which coach was that did that? Jonathan Gannon, right? Pew pew shots. CD for Kraft, Pittman, Scattaboo, or CD for Hubbard, Diggs, AJ Brown. See, I think you're just. I mean, I'd go A for sure, Scattaboo, but I don't love it. I mean, the other one, it's like you get a bunch of older guys. Those tend to not work out in these types of trades in the middle of the year. Just trade Bucky Irving and Terry McLaurin for Chase Brown and Emeka. I have Bijan and Scat. Ooh. Man, not sure if I would have done that. I don't know if I would get rid of Bucky yet. We got to see what Bucky can do once he comes back from this injury. Maybe you know more than I do. Maybe you're a doctor. Maybe you think Bucky will be out, and I could be totally wrong. But assuming Bucky's out for one game, if he's out for one game, he's probably coming back, and he's the best player in that trade for sure. Usually the best players in the trade usually end up at the top. Benson and BTJ for Keenan and Flowers. That's a tough one. I would keep Benson, though. I like Benson. How is Justin Jefferson and Swift for Pittman, Kyron, and Zay? I feel like you're not getting enough back for Justin Jefferson. Should I keep Ferguson and try to trade Kittle? iTunes ping says. Yeah, I mean, if you can, sure, go for it. I'm trying to get Kittle in a lot of leagues with him coming back. This 49ers offense needs him. Henderson and Devontae for Pittman and Judkins. I would not do that. Keep Henderson and Devontae. Henderson could be just as good as Judkins. Not to say Judkins is bad. Benson or K9. For this week or for overall? So overall, I'm sticking to my word. I put Kenneth Walker behind Trey Benson. So call me crazy, right? Thank you, Graham. Appreciate you. So I'd probably go Trey Benson. Graham says Quentin Johnston and Addison for Derrick Henry and Jacoby Myers. Thank you for giving that follow. Appreciate you. Graham, I would probably go ahead and get Derrick Henry if that's the case. I mean, Quentin, listen, from wide receiver 15 to 35, it's all about the same to me. Obviously, I'd rather have 15 than 35, but like you're not losing that many points. And Quentin Johnston's in that range. Unfortunately, Addison might be in that range. Derrick Henry, you're getting a guy more likely than not on a buy low. I hope so anyways. I could be wrong. All right, guys, I'm going to go try to look at the YouTube live chat. Give me 1 second to try to figure this out. I'll be right back, boys and girls, of course. Thank you. So stick around. Stay tuned. What do you mean? It's YouTube. All right, trying to figure out the YouTube chat. Sorry about that. Appreciate you guys. Let me get back in here. All right, let's get the speed around on the trades. Trade Henry, Rome, JMO, JT, and DJ Moore. Oh, for JT. Yes, I like that trade. I like getting JT right here. Because, I mean, Rome and Marvin Harrison, yeah, you're getting a downgrade with Marvin Harrison. But is it worth it? I think so. All right, let's see. Trade away Emeka for Javonte Williams, Olave, and Ertz. That's a pretty good deal. Start a Marion or Buka. I got a Marion all day, every day, twice on Sundays. Swift and Pittman for Judkins. You might be giving up a bit. This is all for you. But yeah, I would definitely try to. I think that's fine if you get Judkins in that case. So go for it. Do I do Amon-Ra for Garrett Wilson and Cam Skattebo? I have Jonathan Taylor, Keenan Allen, and Rice. Let's see. I probably wouldn't. Garrett Wilson coming back with Justin Fields. He's not going to throw the ball down the field. Complete rusher. You're getting Cam Skattebo, which is great, but you're getting Cam Skattebo without Malik Neighbors. Everyone's going to be playing in the box, I feel like. Amon-Ra, you got an S-tier wide receiver. You just don't get rid of those gold chips very much. Swift is trash, though. Swift is a little... I mean, Swift kind of sucks sometimes, but he's all right. Like, he's a guy you play at running back when you need him to. Like, he's a flex play, maybe RB2 if you're desperate. He's mostly on people's benches, though. You're right. I think he's fine. If you have to. Tight end quarterback is weak due to injuries. Tight end. Fannin, quarterback Stafford. Use top waiver on Waller or Dart. Can you get Justin Fields? Is Justin Fields in there? And then Brenton Strange, is he also in there? 22% owned. He should be in there. Maybe not. Fannin's fine. I'm not loving it. Stafford, who does Stafford face as well? That would be an interesting question. It's all matchup based, but the Giants have a pretty good matchup against the Saints. So I think getting Dart in that case would be fine. Waller, though, I feel like you're getting the same with Fannin. If you want to, I think it's fine. So maybe put in the waiver for Dart. Let me know who else is in there. Thank you. Appreciate you. All right. The Legend of 24. Appreciate you, you legend. What do you think about trading Ibuka and Kamara for Rice and Diggs? Ibuka has a sell high, probably sell high. Kamara might be a buy low, so you got a little bit difference there. For Rice, though, and Diggs, listen, Rice is better than Ibuka. I don't think there's any question about it. When he comes back, he's going to be a wide receiver one play, no doubt. Ibuka, we've seen the best of. But getting rid of Kamara, too, might be tough. It depends how your team is. If you can afford to get rid of some depth, then do it. To get the better players, because getting the better players beats depth any day of the week, most of the time. Logan says, trade Williams, Breece, and McBride for Fields, Bucky, and Ferg. The Ferg man. Williams, Breece. Yeah, I think that's worth it to me. If you really need a quarterback too, and you get Bucky Irving and Ferguson, the problem is Bucky Irving might be out. So I would wait to see what happens with that. It sounds like he might be out. But McBride might be tough to get rid of. Are you talking about getting rid of Jameson Williams or because I've been also assuming Jameson Williams rather than Javonte Williams. If it's Javonte Williams, probably don't do that trade. Traded Brock Bowers and Mike Evans for Chris Olave and Hockenson at 12. Did you get if you got Brock Bowers, you won. If not, I'm sorry to say you probably did not win. Matthew PYP, Darren Waller, Goddard, or Kincaid this week. I'm going to look at sit starts tomorrow a little bit closer. I'm going to go look at Darren Waller's matchup since I've been getting questions about that. I'll look at the higher over-unders basically, though, for now, just to see who's scoring points. If we can see exactly who's scoring points right now or highest over-unders, then it makes it a lot easier for us. So let's go look at that right now. I might have to get off soon. I got work tomorrow, too. So I know there's a lot of people in here, but I'll try to get to everyone's question. Marks or Chase Brown? I got Chase Brown, still slightly above Marks, but not feeling great about it. Sorry, I got ESPN on trying to see these scoreboards. Scoreboard. Traded Kincaid, Breece, and DK for Devontae Adams and Tyler Warren. I have 3 solid running backs. Solid? James, let's see if this is solid.